Hello, good evening, welcome back to Rangers Radio. Rangers 4, Livingston 0, and an easy run at Ibrox Park. Join myself, Altshire, back in the show, as Albert and Juicy. Thoughts, boys? Albert first.
I enjoyed that, mate. I thought that was all right. That was good. Big improvement. Made it easy for ourselves in the end up, but played some nice football in that first half. Really nice football. Took our foot off the gas a wee bit. Then come back on it. The first two goals, really good goals. Come on, superb goals. But I'm happy.
Happy, Albert. Juicy bear.
Certain improvement from the weekend's game, Ox. It followed a sort of similar style to the last time we played Livy, which was also the same scoreline. We kind of got better as the match went along, and after the second goal, I thought it was really quite good. I'm pleased. And I'm pleased that Yilmaz's actually done some good stuff tonight. I hope he's not injured out for a period of time that they'll tell us will end up being 2 months or something. Looked like a few knocks tonight. Be interested to see what's up with Roof as well.
Well, they said at half time, after half time, there was no injury with Roof. Yeah, no injury.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. So I don't know about Redvan right enough. I think when he was going to have to park, he said to come on a goal, said, Albert, I'll see you at Christmas too. But listen, we started the game well, didn't we? We moved it reasonably quick. I thought Lammers showed skills and Cifuentes put a cross in. We were playing reasonably well, and then we got the goal. I'll be honest with you, I think if it happened the way about, I might have been looking for a foul, Albert.
Aye, it could have been a foul. But I'm glad it wasn't a foul, not just because it's Rangers, because I'm sick of these defenders just falling down at least wee touch, you know what I mean, and getting away with it. I mean, that was
fair shout.
It's boring to watch. So they didn't get a shout this time when it was a goal. So they might think twice about it now. But it was a good goal. The boy took it. Forget about the push. Forget about all that. The boy took the goal really well, man. It was a superb bit of skill. He looked up and he think he was wanting to square it, and he just went, we'll smash this in this tap corner and get it done and dusted. And that's exactly what he did. It was a superb goal, mate. Superb.
Great finish, Juicy.
Oh, fantastic. And it just wants me craving more, Ox, because again, ability of some of these players is there, consistency that we need. But let's just be grateful that we eased through tonight, mate. We've got a semi-final to look forward to.
So we get the goal and we played some decent stuff with opportunities to score more goals, Albert. And maybe we should have, turned that dominance into goals.
It's the Taverniers, some of the Taverniers boys, and I mean, it looked good, but they're not getting to anybody. They're just flashing across the area, or they're just not quite dropping on somebody's head. It's a wee bit more quality, and I think we could have ran out a cricket score today. But we played some nice football. Some players really, in that wee spell you're talking about, some players actually turned up. That's them turning up for the first time they've turned up the season. Lammers had a decent game, especially in that spell. So did Cifuentes. He had a good wee spell as well. They actually looked apart. In fact, the weak player with that particular spell was Jack. He kept turning away and getting the wrong pass. Know what I mean? But apart from that, superb, man. I'm happy. My heart sank a bit right enough later on. I'll tell you why. Later, when we get that bit.
All right, okay. They had an opportunity, Stephen Kelly, in the first breakaway. In fact, before that, the actual first time I think they got into their half was a corner kick that was swung that far out. They cleared it for them. And then they broke away. That was the first time I think they were up at par the whole game. So we should have scored more goals in the first half if I'm being critical, but the football was decent, Juicy.
And that's what's important, because we just want to see that improvement from the weekend. And as I said in the beginning of the first show, my friend, there'll be games like the one we had at the weekend, which are real turgid, that sometimes you have to get through, and you don't remember it a couple of months later. This was a cup game. that ultimately was similar in the fact that you just got to get through. But we did it with improved performance. I'm really pleased about that. But there's still a lot of things that I didn't like, but I can't be downbeat about a 4-0 win. You gotta take it.
Yeah, correct, mate, correct. Just for anybody that's joined us on the seen the draw, Hibs v Aberdeen, Hearts versus Rangers. So that's the semi-final draw. We play Hearts. So we'll wait and see when we get the date for that. But so we get to half time. We'll puffed and puffed, no go to second goal. The first 10 minutes after half time, arguably the worst period of the game. We couldn't get any fluency. Albert.
Yeah, that was it, mate. And we could have done ourselves damage as well. I'm looking at that 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, and I'm thinking to myself, this Bill, you need to figure out what's went wrong here. He needs to figure out why we no picked this pace up right away. What went wrong? I think it was there's 3 players that keep slowing our play down, and I don't know why they do it. Golston, Tab, and Lundstrom at times, Jack as well. They slow it down. I don't understand why. We're playing well. We're zipping the ball about, and you're getting, this is good stuff. And when it gets to them, and parts of the game, they just slow it down, especially Golston. He likes to have that 2, 3, 4 touches. And I'm saying to myself, just speed it up. Just do what you're doing in the first half and everything's okay. No bother. I need to mention Davis. I thought Davis had a great game, mate.
Strolled it. Come back in, mate. 4 games. 4 clean sheets, so credit where it's due. I think that's over 400 minutes since we've lost a goal, mate. So you've got to give credit to the defence. That's a decent one, and long may it continue. So we just started to feel edgy, and then Midvan scores a great goal. Came out of nothing, Juicy.
Oh, I mean, he travelled a long way with that ball, didn't he? It's good to see. I still think there's a lot more to come from him as well. But what did you say earlier? He needs a run of games, and he's probably needed a run of games since he's been here. So good to see. I just hope he's not injured. I hope he gets some more opportunities. We've got another big match coming up at the weekend. I think Borna will be back into the league, but it's just the fact that Yilmaz wasn't in the European squad. You'd like to see him get some opportunities in the domestic league, but I still think Borna's the better player. But if this guy continues to show these kind of moments, it's going to be a factor.
I don't think Borna could have done what Redvan done, if I'm being honest.
No way, no chance, mate. I mean, we're all wondering what the wee man brings to the. We all said, he's got something right up to that. There, he showed you what he's got, man. That was superb, mate. That really was superb. Don't care who you're playing against, that's superb. So you see what the wee man can do, and I'm agree with Juicy. I think there's more to come for that wee man. If he can do that, run the length, it's not a length of the park, but it's a good 40, 50 yards, and then toe poke that length and the goal with a power goal, and it's superb, absolutely superb. And we needed it. Let's be honest, we really needed it. But that's what we've been screaming about. See, we're not playing well. Somebody steps up there. The wee man stepped up.
Goal, pressure off. Right, before we carry on about the third and fourth goal, we better get these phone lines open. Let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
So we get the second goal, the pressure's off, sucks the energy out of them again. And then Seaman gets, all right, it was a deflected effort, but we'll give him it. I think he was trying to find Dessers. Maybe it was an own goal. Again, it was his pace that caused problems. Simple when you've got pace down, run round, plays the ball towards Dessers, it deflects in the goal, 3-0. I wouldn't say it was a great goal, but I think Seema deserved that for his all-round player, Brett. Juicy?
Well, he's one of the only forward players we've got left at the moment, provided Ruth does come back, like you said. Forward players, my friend, is always about that confidence, isn't it? And having a run of games or scoring a couple of goals and giving them that sort of edge to go again. And I just hope that really gives him some confidence now, because with Matondo out, we're going to be reliant on him. He's perhaps one of the only other pacey players that we've got in the forward line. So, I wish him all the best, because we're going to need him. So I think it's really good to see him getting involved tonight.
All right, cheers. So we get the third goal, and then another good goal. And I've got to doff my hat to GB, who told us last night, and he get mocked. I don't know who mocked. It might have been me. Ryan Jack goal machine. And what a step over. What a step over by the outstanding Scott Wright up there.
Yeah, he was, aye. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. And he done it again in the middle of the park, not long after it, another step over. Aye. Yeah, I like that. That shows football intelligence. That's somebody thinking about it and watching again what has happened. It's good. Yeah, I mean, I'm giving credit where it's due. Me, I'm slagging enough of these players and we're slagging enough of the manager. When they get it right, you've got to say they got it right.
Right,
I've got
a big complaint though.
What's that?
The substitutions when it went 3-0. Give the young boys some minutes, eh?
Aye, McKinnon should have come on and
McKinnon and there's 5 minutes to go and 5 minutes extra time. 10 minutes. McKinnon, Rice, get them on the park. Yeah, is that?
Oh,
I've been fair.
You're never going to get a better time to do it, really, are you? I mean, if the opportunity presents itself like that, you've got to take it and get them on and let's see them, because you've got to give them a bit of heart. What I would say as well, see if the first team do a bit more practice and try just a wee bit more harder, they might be as good as the B team.
All right, first comment.
But overall, mate, you got to be happy. You got to be
man of the match for you, Albert?
Davis.
All right. Man of the match for you, Juicy?
I'm going to give it to Seema.
Yeah. I agree with you, mate. I thought Davis had a good game, but to see his goal and it caused him problems all night with his pace. He's looking a bit fitter. Cifuentes and Lammers need to get fitter, Albert. I watched them close on the night, second half. Two of them, the fitness. Yeah, Lammers and all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, decent first half, second half. Going to do a lot, right, in my opinion. Anyway, we've been joined by Smurf. Evening, Smurf.
Evening, Ox. Evening, everybody.
Hi, Smurf.
Just the point was that, Seema, how effective he is on that sort of inside left channel. Get that goal. He scored for that sort of side of the pitch again the day of the night, and then a deflected one again. Very effective, but yet very rarely used in that space. You just wonder what I just hope he wakes up to Michael Bealham talking about that. He wakes up to playing to players' strengths, because you've seen the difference tonight in that guy.
I thought he was good all over the front line, and obviously his pace is going to cause teams trouble. Albert?
Aye, if you get the right bottom and he gets turned, they're no catching him, mate. He's off. He's proved that. And he can finish. He's proved that. So I'm quite happy with him. Everybody's saying we brought him on loan. He's an on-loan player. Should we be playing? Of course, we should be playing him. Absolutely. We're paying money. We're paying money for the boy. The boy should get a game. And it helps Rangers win it. That's all I care about. I don't care who they play, as long as they help Rangers win. And the boy helped tonight, really helped tonight. He looked a player tonight. Don't get me wrong, there's other games he's no looked a player, but he looked a player tonight.
My point was just that on the, I just think he's good coming in off the left like that, and where he scored, that's the second goal to him scoring like that, and I just think that the manager's got a hell of a, he seems to have a hell of a habit expecting players just to be able to play anywhere, and it's no always the case.
I think he can play right, left, and through the middle, mate. He's a forward player. I think if you asked him, he would tell you he'd want to play through the middle.
Through the middle, aye.
Because he can go left and right. You know, good player. He's grown into a good player for us. I mean, that's 2 starts in the last week, and he scored. Well, we'll give him 3 goals, Juicy.
Yeah, absolutely. And to reiterate my previous comment about the confidence, isn't it? And we've got a few guys who have been low on confidence, Ox, and I just want to see.
We must be on the team in Britain, mate, that wins 4 games in a row, doesn't concede a goal, and we all go nuts. It's true. And I include myself in that, Juicy.
It's true, mate, but we play in a 2-team league. And that's why.
But the English Premier League's only a 1-team league.
Yeah, but it isn't, though, is it? They're playing for 4 champions. They play for 4 Champions League places.
All right, so coming 4th in the league, that's a successful season, is it?
It's different levels of success.
It's about winning. It's about winning.
Of course it is. But the English Premiership's had more winners in the last 20 years than our league has.
So if Pep finished 4th in the league, got to the final of the League Cup, which he can't do because he got knocked out tonight, go to the semi-final of the Champions, the FA Cup, and get knocked out the quarter-finals of the Champions League, that would be a successful season.
No, because they won a European treble last season, so they've set the standard.
Yes,
set a standard.
And they've spent a fortune. And they've spent a fortune. They're all judged on how much they've spent and what successes come in, mate. Let's be honest about it. That's why Chelsea and Man U get slaughtered.
If any of them had won 4 games in a row, and no conceded a goal, they wouldn't be getting the criticism their team's getting.
No, of course not.
No, it's mental, mate. And I've put myself in it. You know, I don't disagree with some of the stuff you say, Juicy, but I'm just saying it's mental.
No, you're not wrong, sir. But remember, they've won 4 in a row. They didn't win 5 in a row. And if they'd won that, the situation's first in terms of the manager of a team.
Listen, we're going to get it told. You're going to get it straight for the hip now. We spoke to him for a while, but great to hear from him again. The one and only Big Al. How we doing, big man?
Good morning, good evening, gentlemen. You'll need to tell your receptionist to turn the radio off when I'm phoning them. You've got the radio on in the background.
All right, well, I'm talking their wages, mate. Thanks for that information.
Talk them, a big Luton boy. That's all right. I see my shouldn't be at the team for now on. He's done well, the boy, and I mean he's in the right place, the right position. Two goals. Well, I mean that goal tonight would be the deflection, and the goal the other week there, a couple of games ago with the deflection as well. What that's showing you is he's getting into positions. He's got the luck. He's got a bit of voodoo about him, you know what I mean? He's carrying luck. He's getting into the position, so he shouldn't be anywhere other than on the park for the team. That Lammers, he's very frustrating. A wee bit. I think I've said before, a couple of other players. He kind of reminds me a wee bit of Gabriel Amato. He's got the skill, the turn, and the wee flips and things like that, but just the end products anywhere to be seen. I don't know if it is fit. I don't know if it is fitness with the guy. Though he should be fit, should he not?
He should be fit, mate. But
and then
he didn't look in that second half, mate.
Aye, but why is that? I mean, remember he went on a covert mission to Italy. Somebody seen him on a flight or something. They expect him to bring back Dino Baggio, but he went to Italy and brought back Lammers. So I'm not 100% convinced with that boy. That's Cifuentes as well. Tonight it's the first time I've really watched him. He looks a wee bit off the pace, a wee bit.
Title on the second half again, mate.
Aye, but just maybe not up to speed with his teammates type of thing. I know he's kind of played not too bad, Lundstrom, but him and Ryan Jack for me just didn't cut it in the middle of the park in regards to. Are they moving us forward? It's the same kind of thing for Jack. I know he scored, but that's going to happen. But Bo's always kind of gone back.
I'll tell you another thing, Al. He's not a left-sided midfield player, is he? Let's be honest. We're playing him in the left.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Aye, but who are we talking about here, Jack? Now,
Ryan Jack was playing the left of the
aye,
three, and he's got to keep
just,
cutting back in, and he's only going either back or sideways. Yeah.
I know. Well, was it Smurf? Was it Smurf? Was it? He said
Smurf, yeah.
no 2 minutes ago. In regards to playing players in their correct positions, I know it's a bit of needs must at the moment with a few injuries and things like that, but I just don't know if they take us to that next level. Overall, it was a great game, better game to watch tonight than previous games have been. But I think questions are still asked because I think you can see with the management team that it's going to be ups and downs throughout the season. I don't think they're the right guys, and it's sad that they say it, but
I don't think they can afford another down now. I know, but
just like that for the high last week with the European game, and then going to that game on Saturday, and then coming to this game, there's a wee bit of a high, and then you go into a big game at the weekend again. You know what I mean? I think that's how there's no consistency in the play. He's hoping for things. I was reading a thing the other day there saying that he reads the websites and fan media, maybe listens to Rangers Radio. I think you can see that in his attitude now. With his one or two of his last interviews or press conferences, to me, he was kind of playing to the fans a wee bit, like trying for a bit of acceptance. To be quite honest, he should have went today, let Partick Thistle run up the park and score a goal. That just, for me, showed that he's not got a killer instinct. And I think as a team like us, we need men there that have got killer instincts. But Rangers comes first and foremost.
Turning back for the night, who did you give man of the match to the night, Al?
Oh, definitely that Seamer.
I agree. Smurf, what about you?
I thought Red fan as well. I thought
good goal, wasn't it? It was a good goal.
Aye, he's fresh. Aye, he kept going. Like.
Aye, Seamer definitely, but I'm usually quite critical. Probably because he's a captain. I'm usually quite critical of James Tavernier, but I actually thought he had quite a good game as well.
Okay. I don't think the defence was under too much pressure during the whole game, all better if I'm honest. But I've seen Davis calling Chestnut doing when he time and starting moves. I quite liked that.
He done it 2 or 3 times, and it takes the. See, we get into that wee bit of panic mode. If you just get somebody to kill the play like that and bring it under control and a controlled pass, it just gets everybody settled, doesn't it? Whereas before, when the nerves set in like that, it's a case of, don't heat it away right away. Just any particular area, no try to get it to anybody. So I like that. I like the fact that somebody's going, hold on a minute, just calm this down a minute. And let's just get the ball under control, get the situation sorted out, let's carry on. We're the Glasgow Rangers playing Livingston, you know what I mean? So we should be like that. But as I say, don't go overboard with a 4-0 victory over Livingston. But we've got to accept that we did play better, and we've got to accept that there's a lot of work to be done, and there's still a lot of improvement in some of these players. But Cifuentes and Lammers and Seamer and Ridvan, they all played well tonight. They all turned up and done something tonight, and I'm pleased about that. If they finished the article, can they rest in their laurels and say, "Oh, I've arrived"? No, they can't. They've got to improve even further. But they're heading in the right direction now. I want more.
Aye, they're set standards for themselves. Just a question for you, Big Al. Big Dessert's come on tonight, and it's not happening for him. And you seen that one when they ran through and they cut inside and cut back outside. Everything's so slow.
And also, see, another thing that frustrates me is he's a wee bit like Morelos was. He does a tackle and then he kind of argues a wee bit and in the face and all that. You know what I mean? Just concentrate on it and try and put the ball in a goal. I don't blame him for when he went through because he's obviously a striker. He's wanting to score. I don't know. Could he have cut it back? Because there was a couple of defenders in the way. Was it cut it back to Seamer? I don't know if he could have. These strikers are greedy. You maybe want to see him kind of doing that there, but he could have done a bit better. He needs to. A bit of a store horse, isn't he? And as I say, a couple. couple of times. I think he kind of argues too much. I've seen him doing it quite a bit. Like
Fox has asked the question, Juicy Bird, who would win a race, Dessers or Crankchap?
Oh my gosh.
You need to time them with a calendar.
the Gregorian calendar.
Oh dear, good shout, good shout. So we 4-0. We'd all took that before the game started, just here.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, we just want to see the performances improve, because we know playing a lot of these teams is great to watch. We have so many games. We'll have matches that are poor on quality where we just get 1-0s. We might look back on the weekend's game in a few weeks and just say it's one of those matches that fits that bill, but we managed to win it. But we know we're going to have to do more to compete in all these fronts. And that's what we want to see. We just want to see a competitive Rangers side. And if we're lucky, some performances that make it a little bit easier on the eye as well. That's what I need. I need to be in this point in my life.
Was that the quietest game that Jack Bartland's had all season, Smurf?
Just about, eh? It's got to be. Aye, not a lot today. But that's the thing for a Rangers keeper, isn't it? That's you've got to be ready when you're called upon, and so concentration levels have got to be spot on. But you never had anything today the whole game.
Pagal, what's your thinking on him? He's an asset.
Oh, definitely. Aye. He's bedded in well, hasn't he? Confident with the goalkeeper. But look, I think that's a thing that we've never ever struggled with as long as I've lived. It's goalkeepers. If we could only get 11 players that have the consistency of the goalkeepers that we've always had, you know what I mean? He's a good player, and he comes across really well. I think he can. I think maybe the defence is playing better because they've got that confidence here. But it's someday. I think Tavernier, he had like his usual game. A couple of times he's pushed off the ball, plays the ball back when he could be going forward. I think we need to look at that position just to freshen it up and get a bit better quality in there, a bit more legs about it. I think for myself, it's not Tavernier.
He's going to lose pace, mate. You know, Sands of time.
Yeah.
That's no man, didn't he?
Sands of time. Right, that's correct. And I think Golson as well. I think the areas have to be refreshed. We can't keep going and asking them to keep doing it. But it's unfortunate. But that's the way of football. Like I'm not criticising them. I'm not trying to bash them or anything. I'm just saying I think that's positions that we need to look at. Just an observation. And he'll know that himself. But then again, I don't know where else would he fit in the team. Would he be happy sitting on the bench? I don't know. Anyway,
maybe in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, well, aye, good on him. I do not blame anybody for doing that. I would do the exact same if I had the opportunity myself. I've actually been looking at that line and a job out of there myself. So, aye, Saudi sounds all right to me. And then I blame any guy for getting out there for a game.
I might meet you at Alpha Hida looking for podcasters, so me and Albert might take their offer up, you know what I mean?
Aye. The new gnome. I'm going to the new gnome.
You can't drink over there.
Nothing else to do, Albert, have we? We're looking at that. How we doing, Darren?
How we doing, RangersRadio? Just want to say hello to the boys in the background. They are a fantastic job, including Ox. How we doing, RangersRadio? Hope we're all good. Good result.
Aye, Albert. Good
That's
result.
okay.
I know, just like yourself, Big Al.
Aye.
Big Al, I just want to get in with the team. You know what I mean? I might get a job because some of them can't handle it anymore. You know.
Nah, you've not got the linguistic skills of the boys in that farm.
You're breaking up there, Darren.
It's a closed shop, Darren. It's a closed shop.
Yeah, that's me then, Cabby.
On you go, Albert.
What was the question?
He said good performance.
All right, aye. Okay, I'm happy with it. No, we're not going overboard. I'm not going to say we've turned a corner and everything's rosy in the garden. No, but keep that up. Keep that improvement game by game, and we'll get somewhere. Keep winning the games, obviously, because he knows he cannot afford to lose a game in any competition. He knows that. So keep it going, and I'm happy. I must admit, I'm not going to slag them when there's no need to slag them. But I slag them plenty when they're rotten.
Yes,
and rightly so. and rightly so, but I'm not going to slag them when they're not rotten. They weren't rotten tonight. They were good tonight.
Right. Okay, who's Sean for you, Darren?
Seamers. Seamers, Jack as well. Good goal. Took it well. But I just good team performance all round. It was good to see.
Would you have said Ryan Jack had a good game and hadn't scored that goal?
He had a good game up to the goal, in my opinion. But other people might think different. But I thought he had a good game. But personally, myself.
Okay. So about opinions, Big Al.
Hello.
Big Al.
On the Jack question.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Look, I think I wasn't being critical. Well, maybe I was a wee bit, but what I mean with Jack is that he just gives you. That's what he gives you, and he scored the goal. Good on the guy. It's a wee goal bonus. But all I'm meaning is I don't think he's got to take us forward. He seems to be getting used more often than not as a go-to man. I'd rather he was just maybe coming off the bench and filling in, and we've got somebody else. Maybe it is all about Raskin and Cifuentes finding the mojo together, and then you'll see Jack as a bit part player. That's all I'm kind of meaning. Like, well done to Ryan Jack. He's been a great servant to the club. But my thing again, like I've never liked him since I seen him crying on the park with Steven Gerrard hugging him. I just think that showed weakness again. And he can score as many goals as you want, in my opinion. I'll no change about that. But he had an alright game tonight, but he just does that thing, and he's not giving us anything extra. You know what I mean? Many goals has he scored for Rangers?
15.
8 goals.
15,
is it?
Only because I know it was 14 last night when GB predicted he was a goal machine. So GB's already texted me, give me time.
Is he? Good on GB. Like, he's a big fan of him. And where's Andy? Remember Andy was touting him for a move to Liverpool. I've not heard Andy for a while. Is Andy all right?
Aye. The big man.
Aye, good on him, man. Andy Phillips.
Andy Phillips, the big man.
Can I just ask you one other question? There was a picture he's put up, the bowling team.
None of us were in it, mate.
Oh, right, aye. I thought the guy at the end, the baldy guy, I thought that might have been Southside, but then I thought it was too young.
We turned up the week previous, didn't we, Albert?
It was a very athletic looking team, isn't it?
Well, the bowlers they train hard.
They train hard, drink hard, smoke hard, right?
Aye, they train hard.
Good on them now. That's good.
It was great for us. It was great for us, mate. That was the third attempt, that group of boys, to try and win it, you know.
Well,
we were the vanguard. We were out the week before in that bowling club. We set the scene for them.
They just got it painted for the final the week after.
We might get asked to leave the week before.
You were too drunk to know.
You know me, Al. You know me.
Pub crawl time.
Things like that are great.
You know, it was good. It was good. We were delighted for the boys. You know, Ross was one of the boys in the picture. Ross phones in now and then, and he's a top lad, top guy. Right, so Matchdays are going for Seamer man in the match, and it was a good goal. He got at the start, Darren.
Aye, it was a good goal. Seamer definitely. and I've go with Al's point. Seema, in my opinion, shouldn't be out the team. In my opinion, and also it's good to hear from you, Al. Not heard from you in a long time, but it's good to hear from you. Hope you're well.
Aye, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Thanks very much for that.
Why don't you swap numbers and you don't need to come on the show if you just want to talk to each other? That's fair, all better.
You're all right. You're all right.
You know what I mean? All better. That's fair, isn't it?
Well, there's private chat rooms and all that if you just want to climb into that. Or there's always Bishop.
Are you on Grindr?
Darren, don't be too nice. It doesn't work, mate. On you go, Juicy with Butland, and then Seema becomes up top. We're positive. If we get our players back, could there be positives or these negatives coming?
There's always positives, my friend. We'll always have difficult points in a season, and we're in that one at the moment with regards to the injuries and that. But there's only a few more games until the break again, and that gives us that opportunity to, if he's accurate with what he said about Cantwell and Raskin and the likes, Lawrence, maybe Matondo might be a bit longer. But
and wait a minute, Beale has just said that Roof's got a slight problem with his groin, so he'll be at the Christmas do and on. Carry on, Juicy.
Yeah, and add him to that list as well. So Seema's going to be our only forward guy because I don't count Dessers as any kind of player. It's going to be difficult. We've got to, if we get just 3 or 4 Bridgemans up until the break, I think we'd all be happy with that because we've got to just grind it now. When you're down to the bare bones in forward players, you've just got to grind those results. And that's all we can do, my friend. If we can get to that point and get these guys back, what I want to see then is see Cantwell actually being played in the position that he's good in, because in the Old Firm game he was totally underutilised in terms of where he was played. And as we were saying earlier about other players tonight being played out of position, and he's been doing that even when we had the full squad. So we've got to do the things there that get the best out of his players. And hopefully move into November, be happy days, guys. Semi-finals and hopefully the League Cup final to look forward to. We could hopefully beat the Cypriot team. We could suddenly be looking a lot better with the focus then returning to the league.
Well, we'll get 3 games to go to the break, and hopefully we can get some players back. Hopefully Roof's all right for the weekend. Dolbear and Dowell's meant to be back in training tomorrow, so hopefully that's the start of players coming back to help boost the squad.
Nobody saying today we're sick department, will no be. I mean, anybody that's coming back, I think, is hit with a mashie hammer as soon as they say they're close to fitness. Aberdeen buttons at the weekend, is it Saturday? Them first. Bring them on, get them sorted. No further than Aberdeen, that's where I'm looking at. Just Aberdeen. For this group of players, that's all they can do, mate. It's just one game at a time. I know it's an old cliche, I know everybody says it, but these players really need to take it literally. One game at a time. Do not look by anything but the next game, and that's Aberdeen.
Aye. I'm sure we'll discuss that next couple of nights. Tonight, clean sheet. The defence, Redvan's come in, scored a good goal. What's your thinking there, Al?
Yeah, I like his running. I think he gives us something. He cuts inside. I think he's got that'll do his confidence all the world of good that goal. But it's whether the manager plays him. I know he's not in the European squad, is he? So with the league and the cups to look, but it's that balance. I don't know if the manager's with Barisic and him. How do you pick quick games? Obviously, at the weekend he's going to go for Barisic, isn't he? But why not play Redvan if he's not injured? Give the guy more confidence. You might just find that we've actually got a player there. By all accounts, he was meant to be a hot prospect for Turkey. So play him play him. Us as fans, we have to give him a bit of time as well. I mean, he's not going to do everything and be man of the match every game, but I think we should use him. But whether the manager wants to use him, I mean, you see tonight he's played him against Livingston, and he'll not play him at the weekend. He'll play Barisic.
Well,
I'm not saying Barisic is a bad player, but
he's played him in 2 of the last 3 league games, Al.
Aye, but I think the manager's got more confidence in Barisic for the bigger games, or the so-called bigger games.
He's played him.
That doesn't date that.
Sorry, what I said was the right. He played him at St Johnstone. He played him at night. He didn't play him at the week.
Well, there you go. That's what I'm saying. Maybe just try to bleed him into the team, playing him in. We're saying against lesser teams, if you like. I'm not saying Aberdeen are world beaters, but it's a bigger game. It's got a bigger atmosphere run about the game. I would play him because that's probably our future, him and Barisic, if that makes sense.
I think Beale's just too loyal to the old guard. I think that's his big problem. Because I agree with you. I think Ridvan should be in the team. I think he should be, and I think Tab's getting a game because he's a captain and because of what he's done in the past. Because I don't think Tavernier's performances rate him playing. I really don't.
I mean, that Sterling can play there, doesn't he?
Aye, that's what he is, a right back.
Chelsea. Aye, and to me, he came in. I know he was only just done a couple of. I've not seen him much, but to me, he looks athletic. He looks strong. He's young. He's obviously the future. You have to play him then. You can't be playing him in B games or having him coming off the bench for the last 5 minutes of a game. You show a bit of confidence. I think you're right. Beale is a bit scared as a manager because he's going to the go-to guys. I think maybe we would like Beale a wee bit more if he was a wee bit more energetic with his selections, i.e. playing the players that and dropping players when they aren't playing. Because if we can see a player isn't playing well, we're saying, well, why is the manager no dropping him? Well, the only conclusion is, well, his best mates with the guy. That's what we come up with. It might be something totally different, but that's all we see is simpletons looking at the game from outside in. So, the managers, there's a lot of questions with the manager. But I think moving forward, we should be playing the guys that we brought in. And Sterling maybe been up to speed by now if you'd have played him from the beginning of the season.
See the boys.
New Calvin Bassey.
See the boy Stiller now. The 2 games that he really played was the European game when he came on PSV for Barisic, and he done okay because he was up against a really good winger. And then the other game was he played left back against the scum. No, I mean you're sitting going the boy. I didn't think he was bad in that game. No, the boy done all right in both of the games. Considering that he's playing in a position, it's his first games, and he's playing in a position that's no natural to him. I thought the boy done all right. I mean, honestly.
So if Redvan's fit on Saturday, who would you start?
Sorry, what was your question there, Ox?
If Redvan is fit, because obviously we're all hopeful it's just crap, would you start him or Barisic on Saturday?
I would start Barisic on Saturday.
Right, okay. I don't disagree, but
why is
Redvan's
good?
What was that question there?
I'm just asking you why would you start Barisic? I'm only just to try and get some background. Why would you start Barisic and start the no Redvan? What's your reasoning?
I don't know. I just think Barisic brings me to the team, in my opinion.
All right. It'll be interesting.
Short and sweet, that.
Put you in your place, didn't it?
I'm quite a short and sweet guy, mate.
Me personally, I would play Ridvan. I'd play Ridvan, and I'll tell you why. Because Barisic can't score that goal, and he's not at the speed the wee man's got. He may have a bit of height on him, but that's what always on him. The wee guy on the evidence is a better player.
I would say he's a better crosser.
Aye.
Being fair,
aye.
Right. But the wee guy's a better football player, better football brain. Sorry, mate, carry on.
Will hang on the wing, won't he? And then cross the ball, whereas Redvan can do that for the wing and cross the ball, but also you've got the thing that he likes to cut in. So I think that's an advantage. That's a couple of ticks in Ridvan's box. That makes sense.
Yep.
What's your take on it, Juicy?
I'd go for Borna. The crossing ability, I think, is still more consistent. That doesn't mean Yilmaz hasn't shown a few moments with that. But we've got to get Yilmaz into the team a bit more. So maybe some substitute appearances, get him into it, as the guys were saying. He's not in the European squad, so game time's going to be limited otherwise. I'd give him half an hour at the very least if he doesn't start at the weekend, if we're doing okay against the Sheep. And bang in a couple of early goals, make some more changes, bring some of the youngsters on later. This is what we want to see. But there's definitely something there with Yilmaz, but he's never had the run of games to show it. So eventually he's going to have to get that start.
But that's what we're saying. We're saying give him the run of games. Me and Allbear are saying that. We're saying we'll start the run of games sooner. Why no Aberdeen at the weekend?
Yeah, and then he can't
be scared of.
He can't play.
You're very cautious.
Well, put it this way, guys. We've been playing crap all season. We'll agree on that. Why keep playing the same players when they're playing crap all season? You've got to freshen it up. The wee boy came in the night and done a turn and scored a fantastic goal. You've got to freshen it up. You can't just keep playing these players.
Just on merit, his performance tonight justifies him in a starting Saturday. Is that what you're saying? Simple as
absolutely.
that.
Absolutely.
That's fair. Well, gentlemen.
I was going to say that, Ox.
Yeah, you would have taken than me, Al.
No way.
Yeah.
You're the Jeremy Paxman.
We had that debate before, didn't we?
I know, all right.
Andrew
Neil, actually.
What was that?
You're like Andrew Neil.
When we met in the pub, big man. When we met in the pub, we had that debate before, yeah? Listen, we've reached that time of the evening. Fox is away to see if he can get a deal for Saudi Arabia or not. But anyway, last word for your good self, Aaron.
Aye, good show as always. Obviously, good for the Rangers getting that 4-0 result. Obviously, playing Livingston tonight, so onwards and upwards. Move on to the next game, which is Aberdeen. Come on, the Rangers, we are the people. And thanks for a good show again, Ox.
Cheers, mate. Cheers. Big Al.
It's a bit better performance tonight, better result, but like Allbear, I'm not getting too overjoyed about it. We'll see what unfolds at the weekend. Play Ridvan, Michael Beale, if you're listening.
You're right, Big Al. We've won 4 games, but if that becomes 5, 6 and 7, maybe then we've turned the corner. Cheers, mate. Great to hear from you as always.
No, thank you, gentlemen. Take care.
Just say bear.
Whether it's Borna or whether it's Ridvan, we've got some sheep shearing to do at the weekend, boys. Bring it on. Come on.
I see what you done there, Juicy. That was pretty good, mate.
Thank you.
Just so you can do what you want with your sheep. I'm doing what I want with my sheep. You can shear them if you want. Aye, come on, let's get this done. Enjoy the night. It's good to have a wee smile.
Sheep, what are you doing to your sheep?
No, it's private. It's private, mate. Come on.
Carry on.
It's good to have a smile on my face tonight and enjoy the result, mate. It took a while to get there, but good show tonight. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed the game. Enjoyed the goals. Well done, the Rangers. Bring on the sheep.
Yeah, good performance. Not a great performance, good performance. But thanks to Smurf, Darren, and Big Al for joining us. Juicy Bear and All Bear for doing the show. Fox and All Schoolboy for doing the technicals. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back tomorrow night between 8 and 10 talking about all things Rangers. Take it away, All Schoolboy.